What's up, guys? Today I'll be answering CCR question 3 on the development of my production skills while I am doing a mukbang on Publix and their popcorn chicken with mac and cheese.
Why did you originally start with a horror/killer concept?
We started with a horror idea because we thought it would be interesting and fit common thriller conventions. At the time, we wanted to create tension and suspense, but we were still learning how to properly structure a film. And I forgot to mention, I did have popcorn chicken, but we kind of ate it all. It's too good. I'm sorry, it's too good. But we still have a little bit left, and you gotta have it with some ketchup.
What problems did you notice on the original horror film?
The pacing was weak, and the story didn't build tension clearly. The film felt incomplete and wasn't fully developed. We realized we didn't have strong planning of structure. Now we add the ketchup.
Sounds like a fart.
Bro, was that you?
Don't blame that shit on me. What feedback did you receive from the class?
The class told us that the film wasn't finished and needed improvement. Our teacher said the only strong part was the introduction because it included a good establishing shot. The feedback showed us what was working and what needed to change.
How did the feedback influence your product?
The feedback made us realize that we needed better planning, stronger structure, and clear genre conventions. It helped us understand that we had to rethink the entire project instead of just making small edits.
Why did you change your genre from horror to action?
We decided to switch to action because we felt it would allow us to improve the project more effectively. Changing genres forced us to rethink the pacing, camera work, and overall structure, which helped strengthen the final product.
Did you have any inspiration or any influence from action movies?
I actually did. In my childhood, I've always seen like John Wick and the Mission Impossible, which really surrounded me with the fact that I could see better and clearer and see those camera work and the effects that it creates more detailed.
Did you receive any struggles throughout this whole film?
I actually did. And while we were doing our first film, the horror film, we thought we were gonna do good, but due to my teammates, we had some good struggles and we couldn't really set a good date to film the project. And when we did go to film the project, we were very on time, like super crunched, and we ended up leaving like at 11:30 at the park, which was not ideal, which happens when we leave everything for last minute. And the film couldn't come out good, and we only had like a minute of good video that we could use, which didn't even give the plot of the killer, which was the whole point of the horror film. And it was just a whole mess, and we had to end up switching it to the action because of how bad it came out.
How did you resolve this problem?
To resolve this problem, it was very easy, but we couldn't think of it in the beginning, which was a key factor that we should have thought of. We all asked to ask for our job list and see when we work and what days we have off, because since we didn't do this in the beginning, it was a huge problem. We couldn't find the date, and when we could film, it was on crunch time, and it didn't come out good, like the example I just gave. So when we all came the next following day to class, we all had the days that we had free, and we all talked to each other, and we found the exact date, and that day we went out to film, and it came out beautiful, and we were able to film our film in plain sight with no problems.
How did your cinematography improve?
Well, since we already had some problems with the first one about the horror, I've already seen how we could improve this. So in the final version, the framing was more intentional. Like for example, during the walking scenes and the shoulder bump, the camera work helped show tension between the characters, and the establishing shot was also used to clearly set the scene and guide the audience.
Do you know what editing is?
What the fuck you mean? Of course I know what editing is.
Okay. My bad. All right. What I meant to say is, how did your editing skills improve?
The editing improved a lot after switching to action. Instead of slow pacing, like in the horror version, I use faster cuts to build intensity. For example, when the hitman sends the text, "I found him," the quicker editing skills helps create tension and matches the action genre.
Yo, my bad, bro. Catch.
That's what I thought.
How did feedback help your final product?
The feedback helped us realize that our original idea wasn't working. By revising the project and switching genres, I was able to improve my planning, cinematography, and editing. This experience taught me how important feedback, revision, and genre consistency are in the media production.
Overall, how did this product help you grow?
This project helped me understand the importance of structure, planning, and technical skills. I became more confident using camera work and editing intentionally, and I learned how to improve a project based on feedback. Bro, come on. Can we end this already? Overall, this food was not bad. I might have ate my fork while doing it, but it's fine. Thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed.